Hello friends, welcome you all. Today in this lecture, we are going to discuss the history and importance of bank assurance. In the last lecture, we were discussing about the meaning and definition and features of bank assurance. So let us revise what is the bank assurance. Uh, in a formal way, we can define that bank assurance means selling insurance through banks. So, in a simple words, bank assurance means selling insurance through a banking network or through the bank. So banks and insurance companies uh, tie up with each other, collaborate in a partnership, and where the bank sells the partners insurance companies products to its customers. So in a short or in a nutshell, we can say that the insurance company take the advantage of customer base of banking institutions. So bank and insurance company come together and make agreement, make a partnership or collaborate with each other and sells bank sells insurance product on behalf of insurance company. So this meaning we have seen in the last lecture. Formally definitions we have seen in the previous video. That definition tells us bank assurance means selling insurance product through banks. So banks and insurance company come up in a partnership where the bank sells the tied uh, insurance companies insurance products to its clients. So in a more elaborative form, we can say that the bank assurance arrangement benefit both the firms, bank as well as insurance company. So bank gets the income, non-interest income, and insurance company gets the more customers or the customer base already created by banks. So the revenue of insurance company also increases and bank gets the fee based income, that is non-interest income. So the bank acts as an intermediary, helping insurance firm reach its targeted customer in order to increase its market share. So the customer base created already by the bank, exploited by the insurance company. So bank acts as an intermediary and helps the insurance firm to sell the insurance and to reach its targeted customers and increase the market share. So here in this particular slide, we are going to discuss the short history of bank assurance. So bank assurance is a French term and it is originated in the France. So it means the selling of insurance through a bank's established distribution channels. So bank have a large and huge um, network and customer base. So this term originated in the France, and the word bank assurance is also written like in a French language. So in case of English, we write BANK. Spelling of bank is BANK. But in French language, the bank word written as BANC. So it is a French term. In some countries, bank assurance is still largely prohibited, but it was recently legalized in countries like USA when the Glass-Steagall Act was repealed. after the passage of the Graham-Leach Billier Act. So this insurance, bank assurance, uh, selling insurance through bank was prohibited in the some countries, but now it is liberalized and it is legalized in countries. So, a bank assurance concept originated in France and soon became a success story even in other countries of Europe also. So, like that, in India also, a number of insurers have already tie up with banks, and some banks have already flagged off bank assurance through selected products. In previous lecture, we have also discussed that in 1999, the Reserve Bank of India and Government of India permitted first bank to sell insurance through banking channel, that is bank assurance. So now in India also many insurance company have tied up with the banks. Bank assurance arrangement are widespread in Europe. So it was widespread in Europe, where the practice has a long history. So in Europe, there was a bank assurance arrangement we can see in the history also. So European banks such as Credit Agricole in France, ABN, AMRO Netherlands, BNB Paribas France, and ING Netherlands. So these banks dominate the global bank assurance market. So these are the major player in the bank assurance market. For instance, for example, in December of 2015, Alliance and Philippine National Bank formed a joint venture through which Alliance gained access to over 660 commercial bank branches and 4 million customers located in the Philippines. So these types of activity have already happened in the bank assurance sector in the Philippines. So Alliance SE is an insurance and asset management company based in Munich, Germany, with a market capital of $93.8 billion as of March 12, 2019. So these activity in bank assurance and this type of huge investment done in the bank assurance sector. Now let us discuss the importance of bank assurance. Bank assurance is a relatively new idea in financial sector. It is newly originated term. So the belief behind bank assurance is to combine the market capabilities and selling culture of insurance companies with the distribution network and sizable customer base of banks. So it is nothing but exploiting already marketing capabilities and the distribution network and the customer base created by the banks. So in this arrangement, insurance products are traded through the broad distribution sections of the banking services, accompanied by a comprehensive range of banking and investment products. So with the banking products such as financial services, different types of deposit products, insurance also sold to the customers, and it is the arrangement in which insurance products are traded through the broad distribution channel of the bank. So in short, bank assurance has a tremendous chance if appropriately implemented. So it is a win-win situation for bank also, and insurers also, and for the customers also. Customers getting the all services including insurance in the bank itself, and the insurer company getting the customer base created by banks already, and distribution channel created by bank, goodwill of bank and reputation of bank to increase the market share or to achieve the targeted customer reach. And bank also gets the non-interest income here. So bank assurance is important to the bank. Again, we can say that the cost effectiveness is there. So insurance companies look to bank assurance as a cost effective mode of distribution. So to increase the customer base or to reach targeted customers, or to increase the market share, the insurance company or bank do not require additional cost. So the cost slightly increases, but the revenue or the income generated through the same infrastructure is highly cost effective. Next benefit is helpful environment. So given that the customer already trusts the bank and their money, so they are also generally more willing to consider new products from the same financial institution. So when customers take the services or the deal with banks, so already a bank have created the trust with such customers, because bank have their money, and such customers generally more willing to buy more new products from same institutions, so thereby creating an enabling environment to sell the products. Third benefit or importance, we can say to the bank, that commission based income. So bank is able to income base and increase its overall productivity by strengthening its branch network. So goodwill and client base by presenting itself as one stop shop for its customers. So one stop shop means all the services or products customer gets in a one stop shop. And bank also can increase overall productivity by strengthening its branch network, uh, goodwill with the client, and providing the different services including insurance under the one roof, so thereby improving customer satisfaction also. More benefit or importance of bank assurance for bank, we can say that generation of additional profit. So the same infrastructure, bank can generate more profit. Bank can earn more non-interest income, so it contributes to the increase in the additional profits of bank. Next importance or the advantage to the bank, we can say that staff will be motivated through financial and other incentives. So if additional income is generating through bank assurance or through the same infrastructure, if bank added one more product like insurance, then the financial and other incentives can be provided to the staff, and staff will be motivated through such financial incentives. Next benefit is the effective and efficient sale and marketing culture will have a favorable impact on the bank's marketing function. So if bank getting more additional income, then bank can set up effective and efficient sale and marketing culture, and it will help to get a favorable impact on the bank's marketing functions. Next benefit is retention of existing and acquisition of new customers. So existing customers getting more products under this one roof, and this customer satisfaction is increasing. And also through the mode of insurance, bank getting new customers. So banks can acquire new customers through selling a different kind of product like insurance. Next benefit is certain life insurance product will protect or minimize their risk exposure. So mortgage or other loan scheme and etc. like that. So certain life insurance product which is bank is selling will protect or minimize the risk exposure of bank. Next benefit is ability to sell bank's product to life insurance client. So in a reverse form or in a inverse form, insurers clients also get to the bank. So bank also can sell product to the insurance company's client also. So in a reverse form, bank have again customer, bank can acquire more customer, new customers which is already associated with the insurance company. uh, More advantages, we can say that the bank can increase the productivity of the employees, and through the financial incentives, through a generation of additional revenue through the bank assurance. Bank can uh, provide the services under the one roof, and can improve overall customer satisfaction, resulting in higher customer retention level. So bank can retain the existing bank customers, and can improve overall customer satisfaction by providing additional products to them, insurance to them, different insurance product to them. Next is increase in return on asset by building fee income through the sale of insurance product. So here minimum investment and no risk. So through the same infrastructure, or with the same office, or with the same infrastructure and all building and all that things, uh, in a branch, bank can sell additional insurance product and can earn more fee based income. So suppose one bank wants to sell insurance product of an insurance company, then a bank have to just increase one more counter and start selling insurance products. So the fixed asset or the capital investment by bank is very less compared to generation of additional income through selling insurance products. Uh, can leverage on face-to-face contacts and awareness about the financial conditions of customers to sell insurance product. So bank have already the financial conditions and all the data related to the KYC data, and all credit related to credit related data of customers with them. So they have the advantage or benefit to know more about the customer, and can sell insurance products depending on their financial condition. So here some advantages and disadvantages, that is bank insurance model pros and cons mentioned here. So the first things on different criteria we are going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of bank assurance. So in a distribution agreement, on the basis of distribution agreement criteria, advantages are easy of tying up with my insurance partners. So it is very easy to tie up with insurance partner. No investment required for bank. Open to other partnership options. So other partnership in different areas also can be done. Disadvantages are easy of exit. So bank cannot exit very easily, can lose a hard-earned relationship with insurance company, lack of commitment from insurance company, then no share of underwriting profit. So there is no sharing in the profit, only fee-based income or non-interest income is there. Then tendency to sell only compulsory products. So bank can sell only compulsory products and have a tendency to sell a particular products. On the second criteria, that is joint venture, some of the advantages mentioned here, that is financial and management commitment from insurance is the advantage in case of joint venture. So financial and management commitment from insurance is the advantage for bank. Then a share of underwriting profits, then access to expertise of insurance to banks, then risk are shared by insurance partner also. Clear definition of responsibilities can be done while doing joint venture. Then greater penetration of customer wallets, um, can drive a reciprocal business agreement. So these are the advantage in the joint venture criteria. What are the disadvantages in case of joint venture? So greater investment is needed for bank also. Potential conflict with core business. So if bank have a core business of banking, then there may be a conflict or the some issues regarding the core business, and potentially can happen between these two companies. Then not easy to find a best fit insurance partner. So it is very difficult to search the insurance partner to tie up with or joint venture with. Then culture differences, difficulties are there. So insurance companies culture is different, bank culture is different, so there are some differences and difficulties in the business culture. Need to open up customer base to insurer. Then a risk of brand damage if insurer does not deliver. So insurer does not deliver good services, or there is the risk of brand damage. So insurance company if do not provide or deliver insurance on time, or customer gets some difficulties or customer gets some problems, then the bank brand damage can be happen. On the criteria of third merger criteria, some advantages are financial commitment and management from insurer. Then a share of underwriting profits will get to bank. Then access to unique expertise of insurer or insurance company. Then easy of entry to a new market, and especially if partner is a well respected institution. Suppose one important insurance company is very reputed, so bank also get the the image and goodwill benefits of that insurance company to increase the bank market share or customer base. So if partner is well respected institution, then it will certainly help to the banking institutions. take over of partner's asset and existing business, including any goodwill also. So these are the some benefits of merger. What are the disadvantages of merger with insurance company? Difficult to find a best fit partner to merge with, so it is very difficult to find a partner. Loss of independence, so if insurance company merges with the bank, then bank can lose the independence. Then potential difficulties in post merger integration. After integration there may be face post merger difficulties. Then merger integration could delay or stall business initiative or existing operations. And last is takeover of partners existing liabilities. So in case of mergers, all liabilities and assets are merged, so takeover of partners existing liabilities can be happen. And last criteria is own operation. So a bank can retain of a profit within own organization and full control of operations. But disadvantages are all risk retained within own operation and lack of external insurance expertise. So these are the some advantages on the different criterias and some of the disadvantages. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. Write your name in the comment box. If you have any problem difficulties, then let me know through different mode. You can contact me. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next lecture.